Hapa ndo I start.
Okay.
Okay, kama nilivyoahidi kwamba leo nitamleta mume wangu aje aelezee kidogo kuhusu visa, sababu yeye kidogo anauelewa kuhusu mambo ya visa na nini na nini. Kwa hiyo atatoa ufafanuzi kidogo, japo video haitakuwa ndefu sana. Tutaendelea kuposti kila siku ikiwezekana, muda wote tutakaotaka kuposti tutaposti. Kwa hiyo yeye ataanza kuelezea hiyo visa, kwamba upatikanaji nini, aina za visa, ndio hivyo. Karibu. Welcome.
Okay, thank you very much for having me on your program. Yeah, so I'm going to be talking about visa and the best way to come to Europe in general, and then UK in particular, where we are based. So I'll be using UK as a good example, which would work well for Europe as a whole. So I'll be speaking on a general basis based on the rules and the laws, and also I'll be speaking on my experience I've had for the past 22 years or so or more. So coming to Europe or UK in particular, there are some things you need to understand, and there are some legal processes, legal ways you can come. It's good you know about it. What we're going to do was we're going to drop a link to the UK government website that tells you about the different ways you can come, but you need somebody, which I will be doing, to tell you some specific things which makes it easier. So you could either come as visiting, but that's just going to be purely visiting. So you could be visiting for 3 weeks, 2 months, 1 month, as the case may be, but you are not allowed to work. You are not allowed to live here. You're not allowed to work. But there are things that happen outside of the norm. Such things I can only discuss on one-to-one. It's not illegal for somebody who's visiting to come and stay. Another major way to come is if you have sponsorship. Sponsorship is somebody is sponsoring you, and there are different ways you can do that. You could either be married to somebody who is a citizen or somebody who has permanent residency, or even somebody who has temporary residency. Residency is the right to live and work in a country. Or you could be married to a citizen. Because of time, I cannot go into details, but in other videos we're going to be looking at, I can go into specific details for each of those ways you can come. But if you're married to a citizen or somebody who has permanent residency or limited residency, there are other factors as well. They need to be earning certain amount of money, and they need to have the accommodation. That one is easy to house you, but that we will talk about another time. Another general way people can come is sponsorship from a company, an employer. So there are some jobs that they need people here. Something like, let me make it simple. They call it au pair, but it's like house help. Jobs like care work, jobs like doctor, nurses, medical health workers, also jobs like in the IT, and there are some other jobs. Those lists are on the website, in the UK government website. So what people do, what you could do is you go online, you search for such jobs, you apply, and if the company is happy with what you have, your skills, knowledge, they talk to you online, and if they take you on board, they give you the job, they would apply for your visa to come and stay and work. Most times, maybe for 1 year, maybe for 2 years. And then you can renew while you are here. That one is a very good one. Another way people come is being a student. That's a very common one for people from Africa. So you apply to be a student. Again, you need to pay the school fees. School fees is not cheap, but you know, there are various options that you have. These are things we will be looking at in subsequent videos when we go deeper into each of those ways. So you could come as a student. You could school for 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, depends on the length of your course. And then you are given a post-study visa. Post-study visa is like 1 or 2 years, and they say after your university, whether first degree or second degree or third degree, as the case may be, we give you 1 or 2 years to work, and from there you could become permanent resident. Another way people come here is there are special routes for people who are highly skilled. You need to be really highly skilled. You need to have great skills. You need to be, maybe you've gone to school, university. The skills they want matches what you have, and then you can apply. That process is there. That is not what many people use. Only few people use that, because you need to be at the top of your game. You need to be good. Which other ways? There are other minor ways. Some people come in as workers of religion. So you could be a pastor, you could be somebody working in the church.